The Department of Health has announced in the last half hour that 14 more people across Britain have died after testing positive for coronavirus. It brings the total number of deaths here in the UK so far to 35. The Health Secretary for England, Matt Hancock, has warned that the measures the government would take to combat the coronavirus will disrupt the ordinary lives of almost everybody.
Hello everybody, and welcome to a slightly delayed video this week. I've been busy at work and it was Valentine's Day and everything else in between, so yeah, sorry we're a little bit late with this week's video. However, this week is all the lead up to the cancellation of our wedding, but we do want to be quite sensitive about the whole matter, because we both understand that, you know, the way that we were meant to meet was
so surreal,
very surreal, and you know, not
abnormal,
not like the common way of meeting someone you're about to marry. And there were millions of people, you know, who were in a position where they were about to get married and their weddings got cancelled.
And it was cancelled, and they'd saved for years. You know, they were in a committed,
organising
loving relationship. So we know that obviously ours is not as serious as what they've gone through. So
still, in our heads, it's still it would have been quite a significant day, because it would have been how we were intended to meet, or how it was intended for us to meet. But yeah, you get to see that we're not so upset about the wedding being cancelled. It was more meeting this amazing person that had been matched for us.
I think as well, it was the whole, you know, mentally we were prepared to be going through something so huge and big whilst being filmed, and that we had already developed feelings for each other, and I thought of Paul as my husband and he thought of me as his wife, and then it got cancelled, and we were scared with the pandemic like everyone else. Okay, you know, we had all those thoughts going on too, but then with the added worry of, well, I've just gone through months and months of this process. For me it was longer than you, but we've just gone through many months of this process that's been absorbing our lives, and will we even meet each other? That was my biggest upset.
That was also my biggest upset, whether we'd meet each other, or if they would, like, when I say they, I mean, like, you know, the people behind the show, like, if they would just, like, not let us meet. That was the only thing that was in my head.
There was lots of talk about maybe you could hold off for another month or two and see if things die down with the pandemic and then get married. Obviously we both didn't want that, because we didn't think we could last another month or two, especially with the whole coronavirus. Like, we were needing that contact because we were both feeling sad like everyone else and scared, and we kind of needed that each other to support as well to get through that tough time.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was other things as well, wasn't there? Just for the wedding, get married with one witness each and stuff like that.
Yeah, the plan was changing every day in the lead up to the week of our wedding, and I don't know about you, but I had a lot of guests who were dropping out. Like, they were like, "I'm not going to come. Like, I can't risk it." I had a couple of mates who had pregnant wives, and they understandably didn't want to risk.
Well, everyone was scared around the whole world at that time. But what we'll do is we'll go into how it all happened when it got cancelled, how we felt afterwards, and then next week's video is going to be
looking back on when we first met. I cannot escape and I cannot forget. Baby, you're the one. You still turn me on. You can make me hold. Anyway, enjoy this week's video. Peace. It's Thursday the 18th of March, and the wedding's now cancelled because of what's going on in the world. It's understandable. It's not worth the risk to people. You know, it's not just myself and Ali. Like, selfishly, I really still want to meet her, but you know, there's other people involved, like witnesses, the camera crew, producers, like Cynthia, the registrar. It's everyone's health. It's not just mine and Ali's, so it's understandable. Don't have a clue what's going to happen next. I'm really kind of hoping that they let me and Ali talk to each other.
And I think because times are difficult right now, I would just love a hug from Paul. So much, so much. And the not knowing as well of when I'm going to meet him. It could be weeks, it could be months, but they have promised that. They said that apparently the wedding can happen in a month. You know, it's open for that amount of time or something like that. And if it can happen, it will happen.
So I should be getting married in 2 days' time, but it's not happening. The world is in chaos, absolute chaos. Ozzy is trying to get me to play with him. Me and Ali managed to send messages to each other through Jen, and yeah, that was like pretty cool. Like actually knowing that she's okay and she wants to wait and see what happens, and I'll do the same. I'll wait for her. I'm just hoping that if this is completely cancelled, that they will let us like get in touch with each other, because that'll be a really like shitty move on behalf of the people who run the show to like match two people together and then not let them actually ever meet. So yeah, if they do that, then I'll search for a high and low. Like I'll find her eventually. Power of social media. So yeah, probably be easier for everyone if they just give us each other's numbers so we can contact each other. If this is completely cancelled, not postponed. But at the moment, it's probably completely cancelled due to the absolute like mentalness that's going on in the world at the moment with coronavirus.
I feel totally confused. Like I say, I feel bad for feeling upset. I feel shameful. And as if I'm not allowed to be. But we're all feeling lots of different emotions, aren't we? And none of them are right or wrong. They are just how we're feeling, and we all have to cope as best as we can going through this challenging times. And I just think fear is sweeping the world right now, and also there's a lot of self-love and kindness, you know. I think that we're all trying to rally together to try and get through this, and in some ways the spreading of kindness, if we can keep doing that, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Today is the 23rd of March 2020, and I should be with Ali on my honeymoon. We should be married now, but the world's gone crazy and that didn't happen. I couldn't actually bring myself round to making a recording yesterday on what should have been my wedding day. It was, 22nd of March, Sunday the 22nd of March was a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. It was really nice and sunny. You know, sitting in the back garden, you wouldn't even know anything's wrong with the world. And it's really upsetting that we're not together, because right now it would be nice to have someone to talk to about all of this, like actually here in the physical, like not, I'm speaking to my family and friends via FaceTime, but
yeah, I can't like speak to anyone in person. But I just had an awesome phone call. The guys at Channel 4 are going to let me and Ali meet. We just got to figure out how we do that safely with everything that's going on in the world at the moment. So yeah, we are actually going to meet each other very, very soon, and I couldn't be happier about that because yeah, it's a crazy situation, and at least we actually get to meet each other. I don't know what happens after that, but
thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Next week, very exciting. It's when we first met. It's going to be very cringy because we were both like extremely nervous.
Oh no!
But yeah, we look forward to it. And thanks very much for those of you who subscribed, liked, commented on our videos. Keep doing it. Share if you want. If you've got fans of Married at First Sight that you know. Yeah.
You promoter.
You got to do this on YouTube. You got to tell people to press the button because they get to the end of the video and they're like, yeah, that was cool. And then they go on to the next one without subscribing. So subscribe!
And I hope everyone's still doing good and well in lockdown, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, so there will actually be a video next week because we're going to be better and like we're both off this week, so there will be another video for sure this week.
Bye everyone.
Bye-bye!
Say bye, Ozzy.
Don't know why I've just done that.
I don't know why you did that. You got sleepy there.
Oh, thanks. Ow!
Is the sleepy stuck to you? Let me have a look.
I'm now blind.